Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new video interview for Unlock Blockchain. Thank you very much for being here today. Today I have with me another great blockchain evangelist who's the co-founder and chief operating officer of KwikTrust, Mr. Yasir Qayam. Hi, Yasir. Glad to have you with us today.
Hello. Yeah, nice. It's great to be here with you guys today.
It's great to have you. So Yasir, it's a 10-minute quick kind of interview thing that gets everyone acquainted with KwikTrust and who you are and what you're doing. So I think that will be my first question to you today.
Sure. So shall we kick this off?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Cool. Okay. So an intro into who KwikTrust is. KwikTrust is basically a provenance project which combines the digital signatures and identity and combines it and forms into a non-fungible token. So what KwikTrust is trying to do is be a strong player in the provenance piece within the ecosystem, whether it's an NFT that currently being used and stored as JPEGs, or in the future when we can move higher value assets onto the blockchain. So KwikTrust is establishing itself as a strong player within that niche of NFTs and provenance of anything that is created or built. We are based on Hyperledger Fabric, so that's the blockchain and technology of choice. And we have also a patented technology, which is the Super NFT, which combines the ID and the data which is stored on the NFT. And I'll talk a little bit more about Super NFTs, further down this in this discussion.
Thanks, Yasir. That's really great. So when we talk about, KwikTrust, you've entered into some use cases and some interesting industries. Can you, shed light a little bit about them?
Yeah, so there are a variety of use cases. So just to give you a little bit of a background, at KwikTrust, we didn't want to build a product and then think that people will come and use our product. We wanted to test the market and build something that our community and our people and the people that are testing wanted. So how KwikTrust started is that we built an MVP. We then went to the legal firms and they tested the product for us. And some of the features that they came back with, we will be incorporating within the ecosystem. So just to give you an idea, one of the features that the community wanted or the legal firm wanted is the KYC element. So there's a gap between how the users are onboarded or the customers of legal firms are onboarded within the ecosystem, company's ecosystem, and there was a gap from a KYC point of view, and the legislations are soon catching up, and the legal firms are obliged to do something about it, and that's where the KYC piece came from. At the same time, they also wanted a multi-signature provenance within it. So any document or data set that's uploaded onto the KwikTrust environment, KwikTrust ecosystem, the legal firms wanted a multi-party approval of that data to prove that it's authentic, not just one party. So we've included that within the ecosystem. Now, having said all of this, we are working with a couple of organizations which will be revealed in the coming weeks. We've partnered with them. They are in different spaces, so gaming, DeFi, education, and provenance of wearables, and are using IoT devices, and also some social project for social good and art pieces. So when we were building KwikTrust, we didn't think that it was going to have such a bigger impact and bigger application, but the more people we speak with, the more discussions we have, the more people that look into the project, the KwikTrust project, there is an application, and we're working with those people and forming partnerships, which will be discussed and which will be made public in the coming days and coming weeks, I suppose.
That's amazing. I think it's music to investors' ears when they know that a product is, is up and running. There are already clients that are using it, and that you're building all these partnerships. So I think that's a very, very good thing to have right now. There's one thing that you are well known for, which is you dubbed the term and you have a patent for it, the Super NFT. So what is this Super NFT and why do we need a Super NFT?
Okay, so I absolutely love talking about the NFT space, not because of the hype just now, but the wider applications of it. Just today, I had a call with a chap, and he helps different projects in scaling and NFT, and have brands and musicians to work with NFTs and how they can sort of leverage technology, the blockchain technology. So Super NFT, the NFT marketplace, it's still it's in its relative infancy at the moment, and we haven't seen the full potential of what NFTs are capable of, apart from few art pieces and a few projects that have been launched on different networks, whether it's Ethereum network or Solana, and they've done really well. But NFT has a lot of potential. It can act as a store of value, and in the future that we'll see more assets, whether it's digital or physical, represented as NFTs. The Super NFT is basically based on three objectives. That is to protect the identity, to the provenance and the security. So what Super NFT does is it attaches verified identity to the provenance of and the security of the NFT that's created. So it's really important that we lock these three assets, which increases security over the old, I would call it old school sort of like NFT assets. The key is to bring is to people being able to trust high value assets to NFTs, and this will open a massive market. Currently, what we're seeing with the NFT market space is a drop in the ocean. But if we can unlock new asset classes, it'll be a bigger ecosystem. And we need to prepare for it. We need to lay the foundations for it. Take, for example, the amount of NFT projects currently, and how many there are compared to, say, for example, the global property market, right? So there is the current NFTs are a drop in the ocean to just one asset class, which is the global property market, that could be represented as an NFT. Furthermore, as part of the KwikTrust functionality, we are, after the Super NFT is minted, we can provide custodial service, which means that, we can keep your Super NFTs securely within the KwikTrust ecosystem. You can also move it to a different wallet if you prefer, but that comes with certain risk, which will be detailed and listed. If the Super NFT is lost or stolen because it's linked to your valid identity, there is a process and mechanism to sort of reissue this Super NFT to its legal owner. So there is that protection as well. And which is a significant step forward just now. The ecosystem is a closed ecosystem for added security. The technology is Hyperledger Fabric, like I discussed, and we're building bridges for different on different networks, which will come down the line. So first we're building on Hyperledger Fabric, and then depending on what the ecosystem is requiring, what the community is needing and wanting for the progression of Super NFT, we'll go into different chains. It's tamper-proof, because the provenance piece is logged onto blockchain, and the asset is logged to the owner's valid ID, and so it's tamper-proof from that point of view. So that's what Super NFT is, and as you know, we have filed for patent, and hopefully we'll see more and more people adopting the Super NFT for other applications than we just discussed on this call.
That's amazing, Yasir. I think it's much needed. And I remember when we talked before, it's very it's very easy to be able to track the provenance. I mean, a layman could be able to do it, while in others you need to actually know a lot about blockchain, right?
Yes, yes. So what we've done is currently, if you use the platform, KwikTrust platform, what you can do is when you upload an asset, when it's validated by a third party, whoever you choose, you get a certificate with it, right? So you get 3 hashes with it. 1 hash is for the document, 1 hash is for the transfer, so request that you made within the ecosystem, and the third request hash is the validation. And all that is presented to you in an easy fashion. So any document that you have, you can produce a certificate that goes with it, which the KwikTrust ecosystem produces for you, and anyone, you can share it with people as long as they have access. They can see the provenance on the blockchain itself. But we have a certificate, we have that. It's easy to work with.
Yeah, I think that brings it down more to the masses, and I think that's where NFTs will really boom, is when anybody can understand it, own it, look at the provenance and move forward with that. So it's cool, very cool. My last question, Yasir, we're beginning 2022. Everybody has their wish list for the year, or what they're going to be planned to do. So what's in KwikTrust's endeavors for 2022?
So we started the new year with a bang. We've been working extremely hard over Christmas period. The team's been working really hard. I think we only had a couple of days off before, when Slack was completely quiet. But we have loads of partnerships that are up and coming. We'll be announcing. We are still in the process of raising funds. So we have a token sale which will be going live hopefully in a week's time, so people can invest in and buy KwikTrust tokens. So that's our key focus. The token launch is around February-March time. So that remains our second priority, after raising funds and closing rounds. We also, in parallel, we are also working on partnerships. So we have some good names, some big names that we're working with. So which will be announced in the coming weeks. And then, of course, developing and building the tech. We are in the process of reworking some of the aspects of the technology. We are also redefining some of the flows that we currently have in the app of KwikTrust. We're also working on building much more easier, much more simpler Super NFT sort of functionality within the app. So that's what's happening in the immediate future, in the next 3 or 4 months. And then after that, obviously, building out across platform functionalities and bridges to other sort of blockchains and networks. We're also working on collateral assets like intellectual property, contracts, and asset-backed security sort of things. And then also in the financial sector, so that remains. So we'll be working with people on the DeFi, on the CeFi sort of things, and also working with banks as well. Incorporating some aspects of AI to manage the whole process and keep it more secure, make it more robust. And then hopefully, the launchpad and sandbox of KwikTrust. So those are the few things that I'm personally looking forward to in 2022. I'm sure as the market grows, as people get in touch with Super NFT and they understand what the applications and implications could be, we'll have loads more partnerships and loads more things in the pipeline. So yeah, that's what we are looking for in 2022.
My God, it looks like it's going to be a super busy 2022. Super busy 2022.
Yeah, I mean, the first quarter is already looking super busy, and yeah, it's super busy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's going to be a positive. I know it is. And we look forward to talking to you again, like in a couple of months, to see where you are.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you again. Did you want to say anything, Yasir, before we, close the conversation?
Yeah, I mean, we are always looking for the community to leverage ideas. And if my thing is that if the community thinks they can leverage the Super NFT in any shape or form, join our Telegram, join our Twitter. I'm on Telegram, I'm on Twitter, I'm quite active on Twitter. Send me a message. I'll be happy to talk to you guys. And also, last but not least, if you want to get involved, if you want to get some KwikTrust tokens, we'll be launching the round end of this month. There'll be plenty of opportunity for you to get involved and from buy tokens.
I'm sure you'll have many that are going to be interested. I think you have a really nice product. Thanks a lot, Yasir, once again, and we speak soon. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and always stay in touch, and see you soon.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.